It's rare that a new face breaks onto the scene and instantly becomes an icon. But from the early days of a good boy eating good food to an inspirational tribute of one of the most popular games ever made, all the way to being a co-owner of the best org on Twitch, this streamer, and YouTuber has really broken the mold and done it all. He may or may not have even had something to do with the death of the Queen. Who really knows? But many at this level of popularity come to find out, with great fame comes great judgment. And having a rabid fan base of borderline psychotic preteens can sometimes be too much to handle. This is Schlatt. And this is how he became an icon.
Oh, he's a Nazi?
Yeah, if you want to do, we have an American.
I'm sure a lot of you watching this probably have some idea of who Schlatt is, or as I like to call him, Schlatt-a-tat-tat. Just kidding, I don't call him that. Nobody calls him that. But for those of you that don't know, let me give you a little bit of history on the so-called cold businessman. You see, it all started back in June of 2014, when a then unknown JSchlatt uploaded his first video to YouTube. It wasn't your typical flashy, overproduced YouTube video. It was just a guy and his pet bearded dragon. And while it didn't give us any insight into the type of content that he would ultimately create, it did show us that the guy loved his pet. And apparently, that's a really big deal to a lot of people in the Minecraft community for some reason, which is where Schlatt would ultimately gain his immense popularity. After that upload, Schlatt began to expand to more creative ventures, showing off his humor and his editing capabilities with videos like MLG Kart Wii, What's Out There, Mech Keys, his incredibly popular OpenTTD video, and the even more popular meme video, Elon, Are You Okay? Elon, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Elon? Kidding. These videos gained him a pretty decent-sized audience, but it wasn't until the release of this next video that his world would change forever. This is a tribute to Minecraft. This video really kicked things off for Schlatt, because his love for Minecraft touched the hearts of a lot of people out there, who also viewed Minecraft as the greatest game ever made. They're wrong though, because that's Last of Us. But Minecraft did something that game didn't. It gave you unlimited freedom to create anything you want, with your imagination being the one thing that holds you back. The possibilities were truly endless, and it was that feature that really launched this game into a whole new realm for a lot of people. One of those people being Schlatt. And with the popularity he gained from this Minecraft video, he did the one thing that only a smart YouTuber would do.
I think you know where this is going.
Start a series. Schlatt exploded onto the Minecraft scene, creating all sorts of Minecraft content and rising through the ranks of the popular Minecraft creators. Video after video, he was just blowing up in fame.
And by doing that, I brought back Minecraft.
And with Minecraft content booming and Schlatt's popularity rising due to his shenanigans on the SMP live server, it was clear what the next step of his career would be. Meeting Dream and joining the Dream SMP. Basically, that meant Schlatt went from playing high school basketball to winning the NBA championship. It's a pretty big deal. And let me tell you, players, Schlatt fit right in. He became an instant fan favorite on the server through his unique sense of humor and the fact that he wasn't afraid to start some shit.
Tommy, get off my podium.
Every interaction he had on the Dream SMP earned him about 1 million more fans, and his popularity was going sicko mode. It even gave him an opportunity to meet other giant Minecrafters like Tommy Innit, Tubbo, Quackity, and all of the Dream Team. And he'd form alliances with them, and you'd think things were great, and then 2 seconds later, he'd stab you in the back. And they loved him for it. So much so that they even elected him as president of L'Manberg in the Dream SMP.
Democracy is overrated.
But not everyone was a fan of that. You see, Schlatt liked to push boundaries, whether that be through comedy or just by straight up doing whatever the he wanted to.
This is homophobic, is what it is.
Why'd you pay to me?
And as it turns out, 12-year-olds really hate when you say something they don't like. So the Minecraft stands began to turn on Schlatt. And it became clear that it was time for him to go. So, in July of 2020, he shocked them all with this unexpected departure from the server. And of course, the crazed fans were speculating like crazy about what happened. Did he and Dream have a falling out? Did he die? Did he say something racist? No! And it turns out we actually do have an answer. Because what he did next is something that no content creator has ever done before. Imagine waking up in your bed, you reach over and grab your phone, you open TikTok, and the first thing you see is this. And every time you scroll, it's the same thing over and over. Everywhere you go, there are parasocial fans that are trying to invade every single aspect of your life, hyperanalyzing everything you do and practically counting every breath you take. Every mistake you made is brought to attention. Every misstep hit with a spotlight. This was Schlatt's life. The Minecraft fans and the Dream stands were becoming too much. So after a 2-year hiatus, Schlatt finally made his triumphant return to stream. And he did something that no one expected. Something that no YouTuber or streamer would ever do.
We made a bot to scrape every single Twitch account that had Carl Jacobs not found, was taken in it. All of them. Every single fucking one. And we've got a bot who's going to go through all of these commands live. This is what it's all about. Get fucked! Fuck you! Fuck you! Never come back, bitch! All of you! Every single last one of you! I never want to see you ever fucking again on this Twitch stream! This is fucking mine! And there's no way any of you are gonna come in here with these bullshit-ass usernames and try and take my show away from me!
It was time for Schlatt to be who he wanted to be without the burden of a bunch of people that really weren't his core audience latching onto every single damn thing that comes out of his mouth and trying to make it seem like he's the second coming of Hitler. It's extreme, I know, but it's the truth. A lot of these people are nuts, and some of them literally wanted Schlatt to die for laughing at jokes that his friends made.
No,
But you might get...
By ultimately realizing that he doesn't need to give a shit about what a bunch of angry, dumb kids and preteens say, Schlatt became invincible. You can't be canceled if you don't care. And Schlatt stopped caring. He shed the dead weight of a fan base that he didn't want, and he was finally free to branch out and make the things that he wanted to make. And due to him joining OTK as co-owner, which is a content organization on Twitch founded by streamers like Mizkif and Asmongold, he could finally make content with his friends without having to worry about getting an angry mob going after everybody for, well, everything. He was free to make videos about this giant monkey statue with giant balls. He can make content with his friends from OTK like Nick, Pogo, Paulum, and Emaru. He could host a dodgeball tournament.
I think I'd rather die, actually.
Oh my god!
He could eat all the cookies.
no one's ever said I want a coffee-flavored cookie.
He could do whatever he wanted. And if you didn't like it, then fuck you. Unfortunately, some good things have to end. And after only roughly a year and a half of being part of OTK, it was time for Schlatt to step away. He'd been someone that has ended up in the shadow of controversy before, and with things at OTK being extremely unstable at that time due to allegations against more than one of the owners, he knew it was probably in his best interest to keep a safe distance. So Schlatt went back to doing what he does best: creating. From playing Wii Sports with his friends to restarting his weekly series, The Weekly Slap, Schlatt was back in action, solo this time. And with all the time in the world to create, 2023 would be his biggest year for content yet. Or that's what we thought. And while he did recently start a new series called Did Schlatt Win, where he debates his friends on various topics, there have been no streams, there's been no big videos, there's really only been reacting to TikToks. It's fine and all, but I personally think Schlatt is at his best when he gets more creative and tries to go beyond just reacting for easy views. But at this point, anything is possible for Schlatt now that he doesn't have the stands holding him back, and he doesn't have the connections to dicey creators bringing him down. All he's got is Jambo, and that's enough for the big guy.
Hey! And unfortunately, Jambo was not... He wasn't my first choice.